The one from
The Sex Pistols. Yeah.
Anyway, let's before we start casting aspersions all around.
I like casting my nasturtiums.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
5,
Yeah.
4,
Are we
3,
there?
2,
Are
1.
we there? Are we there? Yeah. I think we're nearly there. Yeah. And Zakia, if you wouldn't mind giving me your beautiful tones. Turn you on, baby.
Are you on?
Hello.
There you
That's
go.
better.
All right.
Estupendo,
We've got
signorina.
world destruction to deal with, so let's get on with it.
We have, haven't we? Which is kind of fun. Da-la-la-la-la. All right.
All you have to do is hit the thing, team.
I love Portobello Radio.
Rosa Bosch, we love you too. This is Portobello Radio, the Portobello Radio Show, coming from a fabulous new show at the Muse. My name is Piers Thompson.
Kia Amlak.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Welcome aboard. And
Welcome back to Kia, because we missed you.
We
I know,
have.
it's been quite some time. I'm like, what do I do on my Fridays and I'm not here, eh?
No, we've had
Well,
Amber, we've
this is
had
it.
Flower, we've had Grace.
We have had some brilliant fill-ins, but we love the sound of your voice, man, and we're
I
looking
miss you
forward
guys
to
too.
hearing all about it. I see that you brought the great weather with you.
Yeah. The great clouds, man, they were over my head. I
You
thought, let
know
me
it.
bring them down here and show you
Yeah.
out.
Last time you brought sunshine from Jamaica.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually.
And who are you,
Very
mate?
true. I'm Greg Weir. Yeah, hello. Wicked. It's funny he doesn't remember me after 8 years of working together.
9. That's how bad
9.
it is.
Yeah, crikey. You're right. Wicked. Absolutely wicked.
What better tune or what more appropriate tune at this point in the world's history than Time Zone, Public Image?
Oh,
World
yeah.
Destruction.
Yeah.
President
Yeah, I love that song. I made a video with some guys called the Duvet Brothers in the 80s. They were very cutting edge.
Sounds awfully
scratch
sleepy.
video artists.
Very sleepy. Wow, really? Scratch video artists?
Yeah.
Back in what year? 88?
86.
What were they scratching on, like VHS players or something?
Pneumatics.
Oh. Well, at least you're not going to get the degradation that you get on the VHS when you're moving that.
Well, no, you got
around.
quite a lot of degradation
Did you?
on pneumatics.
Yeah, no, pneumat. Is
Anyway,
a bit,
we were
tighter.
talking
Anyway,
formats for those of you born this side of the last
millennia.
century.
Yeah. Boring. Sorry.
Yeah. We can cut that out.
Wow, or not. I don't know. Maybe there's some nerds out there that down.
Zakia, let's get a bit of input here.
Yeah.
What have you been up to this last month?
If I'm being honest, not much, man. It's been a bit of a strange month.
Yeah.
Been a bit of a weird place, but I've been applying for jobs, so.
Well done.
Yeah.
I've heard this a bit actually that just after you finish your course and you got through all that adrenaline of the final bit, there's a kind of
yeah, like I didn't
depression
have it in
almost.
the summer because I had so much going on with family and then traveling to Jamaica and doing the Trinidad and Tobago Independence Day just up the road. So I was so busy that I didn't even have a moment to just breathe. And then I met a couple of my uni friends about beginning of September, all in the same boat. You know, you just because you're so used to this structure and this routine for like 3 years or whatever it is.
And before that, when you were at school,
and then it just kind of just disappears, and then you're like in the real world trying to figure things out. And so yeah, it's a bit of a weird space to be in, but I'm taking it one day at a time and just hopeful that there's something out there for me. I just got to find it.
Yeah, of course. Hang on in there.
Exactly.
Hang on in there for the right something as well.
Yeah, otherwise you end up in the same kind of position doing something you don't love, and then you just kind of, you know. But yeah, I'm hopeful, you know,
Good.
even though the world's a bit burning outside. But,
It is,
you know,
isn't
you
it?
got to find positivity where you can find it. So.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this
Well, I
is
think-
separating the wheat from the chaff, as they'd say, is it not? The whole world burning outside thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's only the strong that are surviving right now. So
No,
hell,
honestly.
we are so strong, so strong.
And how about you guys? How you been? How's your month of September?
well, we've cracked on. You know, obviously a little bit of the carnival down after that. But we've had unbelievably busy Friday shows, haven't we? I
We
mean,
have. It's been good fun.
We've had like 8 guests on every show.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's
Nice.
been, you know.
And of
Proper
course,
good turnover.
the day that our lovely Val turns up, who's making a documentary, we'll chat about that later on. We've got bugger all going on. There's nothing. It's like a mill pond.
Yeah. Well,
And-
it's-
Yeah, go on.
yeah, no, we've got people coming down. Hopefully we've got Zoe Lavac coming down.
Yay! Kids on the Green. Brilliant.
Kids on the Green are doing a festival
Amazing.
tomorrow
Yeah.
at Latimer Road.
Amazing. We're going to block up Latimer Road.
Well, there's 2 street festivals tomorrow because there's also the street festival, the return of the St Helens Street Festival
Oh, amazing.
up there outside the Bakers, or you know, by the church,
Whereabouts? I'm confused now.
top of St Helens Gardens,
Okay, yeah.
where it meets St Quentin's Ave,
Ah,
just
okay.
outside
the little
the
triangle.
church.
Yeah. I got you.
Bit more gentrified than it was back in the time. but
Yeah, of course.
Anyway,
course. But hey.
my cat once came 7th in the Pretty Cat competition up there.
Wow. Did you shave it or something for the occasion?
No, we've got even prettier cat now, but unfortunately, as I think Nick Burton told Grace on this very show 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
they're having a dog show, not a cat show this time.
Oh, how interesting. How interesting. Wicked. All right. I'll have to go and round up some hounds. Brilliant. Brilliant.
So we're going to play a tune. I'm going to play Sunny by Bobby Hebb. Now, Bobby Hebb died this week, and he
Aw.
wrote Sunny. It's a song you all know. This is his version of it.
Brilliant.
He wrote Sunny to cheer himself up when John F. Kennedy and his brother got shot
Oh, poo,
one
yeah.
day
Okay.
after each other.
Yeah.
He wrote this to cheer himself up. So,
Wow.
Bobby
Let's-
Hebb's brother was called Harold.
Let's hope that this does the right job after that news.
Well,
all right.
that's why it's called Sunny, mate.
Have it.
Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny. You smiled at me and really eased the pain. Now the dark days are done and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. came. Sunny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. Sunny, one so true, I love you. Sunny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Sunny, thank you for the fact my life was torn like windblown sand. Then a rock was formed when we held hands. Sunny, one so true, I love you. Sunny, thank you for that smile upon your face. Sunny, thank you for that gleam that flows with grace. You're my spark of nature's fire. You're my sweet, complete desire. Sunny, one so true, yes, I love you. Sunny, yesterday all my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really, really eased the day. Now the dark days are done and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny, one so true, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, it did. Zacky's just pointed out that the sun came up during that tune. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, that is a really sunny tune. It's been done by all sorts of people. You know, Boney M, of course, are one of the famous versions.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've just got off that, but I could have given you a whole list of the people who've done that tune, but you can probably Google it.
Yeah.
Grace, now you will be at the two street festivals that we're talking about tomorrow, one in St Helens, one in Latimer Road. You'll be out there doing your inimitable face-to-face interviews with your three questions. Do you remember any festivals, kind of little villagey festivals around here when you were growing up?
Oh.
Did you used to bunk into the garden parties in garden squares just up the road from you?
I can't even remember. Oh, this was so long ago.
As a kid, did you?
No, I feel
Because
like
you're just by St James's Gardens.
I
Didn't
feel
they
like-
have a little party
yeah,
you bumped into?
I feel like there were things around, but I feel like because, like you mentioned it, nothing's really happened these past few years. It's like a faded memory, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like there were quite a few things. I feel like I probably went to ones more around like Portobello and stuff because I was just these were more my people than the ones that live in St James. No offense to them, but you guys drive Range Rovers and living in multi-million-pound houses. We're not really the same category, but the ones up here, like I do remember coming up because I used to spend a lot of time in Powys, Pimento and stuff like that. So yeah.
Doreen! Brilliant,
I
absolutely brilliant.
remember, was it Goulburn Youth Centre?
Oh yeah, Goulburn Youth Centre.
they had the
But we had
party.
raves. That's what we had growing up. Like we had the
Yeah.
under 16 raves, under
Oh
14
my
raves.
God,
Under
Goulburn,
14 raves.
Oh yeah, under 16 on like for children, isn't it? So you
Listen.
like go there and like
Kind of the
Goulburn or
opposite.
Lancaster, and they'd have the rave and like everyone's your age mate, and I don't know. That's what we kind of had growing up.
You know, so
Yeah.
did we. So did we. I learned how to break dance in the Cat's Whiskers during the under 16s rave. So yeah, man, back in '84 or
Where
something.
was the Cat's Whiskers?
Ah, it was Streatham High Road.
Oh.
Yeah, man, brilliant venue. Brilliant
That's the
venue.
other side of the river for those of you who don't know.
Yes.
Wow.
No, but there you go. So, they don't really do that anymore, do they?
No,
That whole
I
sort
think
of,
just because
you know.
the youth growing up now, they're a bit more. They're not mature, but they want to be a bit older. I feel like when we were growing up, we knew our age, and we just, and there was it's like you grow into like becoming an adult. Whereas young people now, they're around so much adult content that they just think they're adults, so they
Yeah.
don't really see those kind of spaces.
Maybe that's
as-
what it is.
Yeah,
that
but
they're
I
exposed
love
to a
like
lot of
raving
adult
with my
content.
brethren and stuff. Like every
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday,
Who
there'd be
doesn't love
something.
raving?
Yeah, who doesn't, honestly? But yeah,
Honestly.
so that's what we had growing
Well,
up.
I came to raving much later, kind of in my 20s.
Actually,
I
I was
didn't
on a
have-
rave
believe
when
that.
I was 16.
I don't believe that.
I almost had to wait for the 40-something disco to get into a rave.
Oh my god, the disco.
But yeah.
Happy days.
Happy
Yeah.
days. Zoe Levac, Kids on the Green founder. Kids on the Green founder is outside. She's coming in a minute.
Yay! Tell us
But,
all about their street festival at the
yeah.
weekend. Meantime, we're sitting in the Muse Gallery, 269 Portobello Road, surrounded by this rather extraordinary artwork.
Katrina Robertson
Yeah, man. Who's an amazing soul.
came out of the Muse residency program.
Yeah.
But she, in fact, gosh, she was telling me yesterday, she's probably the fastest shooting star in the Muse residency firmament, because
Wow.
she came out of the Muse residency 2 years ago. She's already done, the Saatchi Gallery, this, that, and the other.
Absolutely, and she sort of partly tutored lovely Eleni, who's been helping us set up the YouTube channel. So amazing.
We're on YouTube.
Absolutely, we're on YouTube, baby. You know we are. Brilliant. If you guys want to search us up on YouTube, then just have a look for Portobello Radio, and it'll be the live stream that's happening right now. And of course, if you're listening on Saturday and Sunday to the Portobello Radio stream, then you probably won't be able to do that, but you will certainly be able to search us up.
Anyway, as you regular listeners will know, Greg is always pushing me to play some more new music. 'Cause
Oh,
he thinks
yeah.
I play too much old music.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you
True.
what I'm going to play now. Number one
Come on, bro.
in the bluegrass charts.
Oh, bluegrass.
yeah,
I like
in the
this.
States right now.
Goodness gracious
is
me.
Gangsta Grass with Mother from their album, The Blackest Thing on the Menu.
Turn it up loud.
Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
I sit beneath a maple tree in a forest of sorts, just a short way to the waves of the beast to the north, contemplating on some things like the never-ending war. Human bodies in a game where weapon spin is the score. I watch the bee collect their nectar, touching every bloom, lightly dusting them with pollen with their bodies as they move. In the moment, still I think what this matters, the food that we need to sustain ourselves, how much they produce. If this planet's an organism and the people are cells, and her skin is what we're piercing when we drill in these wells, tell me, what do we say to ourselves? When the blood spills and brings forth a torrent of death, she's getting more ill. Landslides and ruptures, volcanic eruptions, long warned about stories of catastrophic destruction. Much of it preventable with preparation or something, but how many lives to save stays in economics discussion. It's more than hatred, it's more than the greed. It's incessant bloodlust, it's more than want, it's a need. They need blood to feed the beast that they heed. Who they really pray to, you can see in their deed. Poison in the water, removing the trees. Still need clean water to drink and air to breathe. Whole nation slowly sinking down into the sea. Stop and think where you really want your children to be.
Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
They say bravery is favored by fortune. The enslaved don't want the world, just their fair portion. Ancestral genocide made generations of orphans. Still caught in the grip, set to snap from the torsion. The only thing that scares America more than smart young brothers out to settle the score is the older cats who stepped through the door, took the medicine for 'em to show 'em what they not settling for. Got 'em prepped up and ready for war on a scale the country hadn't ever seen before. Taking weight off the shoulders and letting them soar. Train them not to whimper, instead they should roar. Cause the blood of the jungle is what flows through their veins. Creating civilization is etched into their brains. So we're done with American damage and disdain. What you should already know, I shouldn't have to explain. Let's go.
Listen what my mother told me. Now I'm trying to keep it low key. Shut them down, you don't know me. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
We in a fight for our life against people who use Christ to justify their fucking spite. The Bible as a gun, religion as a knife, it's not right. The right trying to take away your rights, and you say both sides. Let's speak honestly, let's talk legislation.
Let's talk policy. Let's talk misogyny and bodily autonomy. Let's talk about who openly wants to bring harm to me and anyone of a darker shade. Let's stop playing games and call a spade a spade. Let's call it by its name. The only way to change is if we meet it head on and stop acting afraid, cause we don't want to place blame right at the feet of those who fan the flames. I'm done playing, I'm done being partisan. When it's clear women and darker men are who they targeting, what are you arguing?
Listen what my mother told me. Try and keep it low key. Down, you don't know, baby. I wish I listened what my mother told me.
Yeah, that is Mother by Gangsta Grass. And all the proceeds from that record are going to the Congo. Going to the Congo to try and ameliorate some of the terrible things that are going on there, and also, of course, in Sudan.
In Sudan, yeah, that
to
part
give
of
him his
Africa.
due,
Wow.
It's really
Sakir
bad.
did
Really
mention it at least at
Yeah.
the UN the other day.
Oh, well done. Well done. And indeed, if you guys want to help out the Democratic Republic of Congo, don't buy a new mobile phone.
And don't buy vapes.
Don't buy vapes. Well done. That's another
Disposable
one.
vapes.
Disposable vapes, the barium in the batteries, the lithium in the batteries. Yeah, it's all about the precious mining that goes
Yep.
on in that
It's
lovely,
all
beautiful
about
country.
money.
You don't need
Sorry,
the
it's dreadful.
iPhone
Break it to you,
16
folks.
pink Barbie color. You don't need
Just
it,
because your email
guys.
don't work,
The,
don't switch up
the
your phone,
photos
man.
don't even look that different from the ones before. Please,
it.
man. You know they're just teething you right now.
They
Apple
are.
are teething you, so you don't need it.
Listen.
Let's save some lives and let's be better humans.
Yes, you see, words of reason from the Ute. We love
I'm
it.
really glad you said that,
Absolutely
because I've been
love it.
reading the reviews. The iPhone 16, I was getting sucked in.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
Yeah.
don't. Think about everybody who suffers through creating those pieces of equipment, man.
Yeah.
Dreadful.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's that fight for those metals for this future, which is supposed to be so digital
Ah.
and, free of the analog problems
It's
of the
looking more
world.
dystopian than digital.
It's
man.
causing a
Isn't it
lot
weird?
of grief all over
Isn't
the
it
world,
weird?
whether we're talking Bolivia, Ireland, obviously in some of these states in Africa, Sudan and Congo. It's out of control, proper violence.
It is dreadful, absolutely dreadful.
Anyway, let's cheer ourselves
Yes.
up by talking about one of the great events that's happening here over the weekend. We're
Wicked.
delighted to have with us the founder of Kids on the Green, Zoe Levac. Welcome.
Hey everybody, how
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
Welcome
good.
to the
Welcome.
show.
How are you?
I'm good. Lots of last minute running around and flying.
Yes.
Hoping in between the rain. Hoping it stays away.
Yeah,
We
well,
love
Praying.
event flying, don't
Weather
we?
gods, please come.
I hear the weather is
Is-
good tomorrow.
yeah, it's
afternoon.
looking good. I'm checking every half an hour.
well done, yeah, man. Yeah. That's Saturday the 28th, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
is.
we're going to be getting down there to Latimer
You
Road.
are,
And go on, tell us a little bit about what the setup is down there.
Okay, so it's kind of a twofold thing, really, because Kids on the Green is really keen to showcase some of its new media and music facilities,
Oh, cool.
and sort of extend our reach really as far as we can. Lots
Yeah.
of new families that are sort of in the area that haven't heard of us. So that's it's to promote Kids on the Green services, and also to kind of close the summer, or what was kind of a summer. For
It
the
wasn't
ki-
until this morning, wasn't it?
There were good bits. There were good bits this summer.
So we've got lots of DJs. Obviously, we've got lots of our own young performers who are DJing and performing.
Amazing.
And in between, we've got lots of community DJs such as yourselves, and some other
Yay.
brilliant DJs like Michelle Rose, Martin Briggs,
Brilliant.
Mr. E.
Amazing.
And
Louis
yeah,
Levac.
Louis Levac, not
Louis
forgetting Louis Levac, one of our own.
Brilliant.
We've got food from the wonderful Joseph.
Oh, cool.
And lots of community partners coming down with information stalls to kind of promote their own services. So yeah, it should be a
Amazing.
good day.
It's going to be brilliant. It's going to
Yeah.
be absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. You got a little sound system on the street?
We
or-
have, yeah. We've got a part road closure, and obviously we do need to be respectful to all our lovely neighbours. So it's
course.
not going to be crazy
Yeah.
levels
not,
of
not
noise,
one of these
but
raves you kids were talking about a minute ago.
yeah, the music's definitely going to be loud enough to dance to. So yeah, come down, enjoy the day, get to know some of the other amazing services that are provisions in the community right now and what they have to offer.
Yeah.
And yeah, enjoy the day with us. Come and we've got workshops going on inside the building.
Brilliant.
For kids really.
So tell us a tiny bit about the journey of Kids on the Green, because you were born out of the fire and needing to give kids something to do that summer of 2017.
Yeah.
But you've now morphed. I mean, we, for instance, have used your facilities to make the Grenfell Memorial Commission audio report. We've worked with you at festivals like in Exhibition Road or Trellick and had some of your fabulous young acts there. But how do you kind of developing this creative powerhouse? You've got a TV channel, you've got podcasts, you've got all sorts going on. How did that develop? Was it always the plan, or did it just happen organically?
There was never really a specific strategic plan at Kids on the Green because, you know, as anyone that was local and came to see us in those early days remembers, it was an emergency response, and we were really only sort of thinking one day at a time for the whole summer. Really, it was, you know, one day, 1 week turned into 1 month into years, and it's been an organic process from the very beginning. And initially it was all about, you know, trauma and recovery and distraction. Was the first thing it was about. It was about distracting the children and giving the parents a bit of support. So, you know, by distracting the children, the parents could sort of stop and take a breath, because we were all in absolute chaos and turmoil, weren't we? So and no, never in a million years did I think that Kids on the Green would be doing the sort of things it is now. But we've always been an entirely young person led organisation, so the kids have actually steered it in this direction of music and media, and it's incredible to think we started under a tree, and what a journey. And you know, I think that we're still such a grassroots organisation, so you know, getting the word out there to this ever growing community and making sure that everybody knows what we've got is free and for the community to come down and use and utilise and enjoy, and you know, continue to be part of the steering of where the organisation is going. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's the organisation has been fabulous. You know, Will Wiles, he used to work for you, lived in my house. We
recently collaborated with Will at the Secret Garden Party. We took a load of our young people, our 18 pluses, may I add.
Oh, right, okay, so you didn't bring
It wasn't an under 16 rating.
and no bubbles.
Well, some of them did, but they
brilliant.
all performed. It's actually a work experience placement with Festival Lab, who are involved with the Secret Garden Party. Yeah. So our young people got the opportunity to spend up 5 days working on various parts of the organisation of the festival, you know, from the sound desks to the art design. It was a fantastic experience, and they all got to perform. Yeah. So it was really special. Yeah.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. How lovely. How wonderful. And this is what it's evolved into. It's all evolved into what we're going to celebrate this weekend.
Yeah, it's we've done a lot of events, you know, as some of the community will remember. We were very involved in the Portobello Summer Festival 2018 and 19. So we love doing events, you know, it's one of our favourite things to do. And of course, giving our young people that most important platform to perform and express themselves. We've got open mic as well. So if there's any listeners out there that want to come down and jump on the mic, we've got loads of workshops going on inside the building, like sort of rap workshops. We're building a community track throughout the day that will then kind of like play at the end. And everything's always a bit ad hoc with Kids on the Green. So the day will be organically what it is.
It will flow how it flows.
It will flow how it flows. But yeah, please come down and support.
What time is your event starting?
So it starts at 12.
Okay, great.
And we have to have all the music turned off by 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 12 to 6 people.
I know. It is, but our neighbours are so lovely, and we just want to, you know, make sure everybody enjoys the day, and so aware of all the young children that are going to need to get to bed and all that. But we will definitely be making a lot of noise from 4 till 6. I think it will be quite lively. So do come down.
Yeah, Portobello Radio will be tag teaming. I'm there first from 12, then Deb's Pandiva is coming down about 1:32.
Amazing.
Grace will be there doing her interviews at 2 o'clock.
Brilliant.
And then Gregsy, will you be making
I'll be passing through. I can't commit to any particular time at this stage of the game, but yeah, I'd love to pass by and check out what's going on down there, west of the Grove.
And you've got 3 of our favourite acts who played with us at Great Exhibition Road Festival. Beckham.
Olympia,
he was a bit incredible, wasn't he?
I mean, all of our young people are amazing. Kids on the Green, looks after such different demographics of young people, and one of those demographics happens to be exceptionally talented young people who hear about the services and the facilities that we have, and come down to really enjoy that sort of mentoring, creative mentoring, and of course the amazing facilities that we've been lucky enough to be able to build up. So Beckham is one of those people that I would put money on being a future star. I mean, seriously, watch this space. This boy takes my breath away. He's outstanding.
He remembers a lot of Shakespeare from memory.
He
did an unbelievable
monologue. In the industry,
Didn't
he's a triple threat.
Didn't
you know,
he?
he's
was
a triple threat.
Absolutely brilliant.
He raps, sings, dances, writes his own stuff. He's an incredible talent.
Yeah, wicked. Wicked. So he's going to be playing live down there.
He is. Yeah,
brilliant.
he is.
Absolutely brilliant.
Along with many more.
Zoe, if people, we urge you all to come down tomorrow. But if you can't make it, how do people follow what's going on at Kids on the Green?
Okay, so
you're on Instagram.
we are on Instagram, and I'm just because I'm dyslexic to ask me to reel that tag off now. I'm going to do everybody a disservice unless I whip a flyer out of my bag. But yes, we are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. And we have a website, which is www.kidsonthegreen.com. If anybody wants, Instagram is KOTG_LDN. That's our main Instagram. And then there are other ones for our music studio. But you can leave a message for us there, or pretty much see what we're up to on that, or our Facebook page, which is...
Is there any parents listening or young people who are intrigued by what you said?
Absolutely. I mean, we are looking for, we're open, our doors are open to all young people in the community from 11, general admission is 11 all the way up to 24.
Wow.
And we don't separate our age groups, so we're quite different to other youth groups where, we work it, we're like a family, so we really... Yeah. We're really into the peer-on-peer leadership thing, and how that happens organically. Every young person, when they register at Kids on the Green, gets assigned a staff mentor, and then what happens is that the buddying process kind of happens organically, where our older young people really want to kind of work with the younger people and sort of mentor them a bit themselves. And what we find is that the younger kids kind of really look up to the older kids, and the older kids, it just fosters a real sense of compassion in them and responsibility. So it is like a family. And I think for some young people that don't have a really strong family unit at home for whatever reason, might be an only child or, issues going on, Kids on the Green is like a second family to them. And we are different from bigger youth groups. We're not trying to compete with bigger youth groups, because we offer something very different. It's a very unique sort of provision in that sense, where it's all about the mentoring and the very small group work, and also the upskilling. I don't want to take up everyone's time, but we've got customized level 1s and foundation courses in artist development that you can do in any art genre you want. So it's not just about music, although music's something that we lead on. But yeah, come down, get a tour of the facilities, come and register. Come and get involved.
What better time to do that than Saturday, the 28th of September in Latimer Road? It's not a very long road. You'll know which.
Well, we've got a street closure as well, so you'll definitely see us.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the bit where there aren't any cars.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Only just got the yellow
Zoe,
stickers.
thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's always great to see you all and come and say hi.
And we love working with you. And
we love working with you
too. We've done it on a couple of occasions, and we hope to carry on doing it
long
for
may it continue.
Long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so good luck for tomorrow. I know it's going to go amazing.
Thank you so much. Let's hope the sun shines.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It will. It most definitely will. Of course it will.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you, Zoe.
Kids on the Green, big up. Here's another track from Natural Rock Vibes Rhythm. This is Perilous Time, Pressure, Bust Pipe.
Rise up again, rise up again, rise up again. Hey. Black man living in a perilous time. Got to strengthen your heart and your mind. Living in a perilous time. Can't afford to be left way behind. Living in a perilous time. That's the way that the system designed. Living in a perilous time. Still them can't stop the people from shine. Yeah. Got to make it while the sun shine. Yeah. Love is the the solution, so me bun crime. Yeah, got to make it while the sun shine. Yeah, live up to the fullest every time. Hey, no matter how we strive, them still are trying to hurt us. Hey, can't take time for a fool, not even clown in a circus. This system full of fairy tale. Good over evil must prevail. The conquering lion never fail. The black star line have to say, yeah, got to make it while the sun shine. Yeah, love is the solution, so me bun crime. Yeah, got to make it while the sun shine. To the fullest every time. Firmer than the ground that lie beneath you. Never let the negative defeat you. Babylon, them only come to be legal. Get a youth must have it, reach the pinnacle. They try to block your route. Every step you got to make it count. Work with a silent mouth. I know everything forget announced. Get yourself together for the coming of the drought. Protect your coming in and going out. That's right. Hey. Who are wise to see will see the signs and knock a chord. Don't involve yourself in certain things you can't afford. That's life. Black man living in a perilous time. Got to strengthen your heart and your mind. Living in a perilous time. Can't afford to be left with behind. Living in a perilous time. That's the way that the system designed. Living in a perilous time. Still them can't stop the people from shine.
Yeah, you're listening to Portobello Radio, the local community radio station for North Kensington. We're here at the Muse Gallery, and we're surrounded by quite an amazing exhibition. It's by Catriona Robertson. She was one of the Muse artists, Muse resident artists, 2 or 3 years ago. She's gone on into the Saatchi, and we're kind of surrounded. Greg is actually sitting underneath a kind of arch that's made out of oxidized corrugated iron. There's some kind of beautiful Hepworth-esque graffitied bits of stone in the back, and there's a fabulous projection on top of that. So it's on for another month, so I would really suggest you get on down here if you can at all. Anyway, on with the music. This is Money. It's Michael Kiwanaku.
you all around the world. I'm spending when I feel ashamed. Spending 'cause I'm all alone. Girl, I wanna make you mine. Can't you give your heart to me? I would give you every dime. You're more than I could ever be. All money lies, it's no surprise we fight when money tries to ruin everything, pain in disguise. Money can't cover up the lies. I need true love tonight. All money lies, it's no surprise we fight when money tries to ruin everything, pain in disguise. Money can cause a man to cry. I need true love tonight,
Yeah, that is Michael Kiwanuka, and with Tom Misch actually, and that
Really
is
disco.
Money.
Really
Yeah.
disco, yeah. Kind
Well,
of
it's a little bit different from Salt, isn't it? Because mainly he sings with Salt.
Good. We get very little information about the Salt thing.
No,
You know, it's
but
almost...
we do know they're from around here.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all
yeah.
you really need to know.
This is it. Yeah. Amazing, absolutely amazing. That was a good tune. We like that.
Yeah,
We like that.
very good tune. So, Gregsy, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean, it's
all
one of the
right.
nice
It's been
things
all
about
right.
not having so many guests is we're actually
Able to catch up?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, no, it hasn't been too bad at all. We're beginning to find our feet after our dreadful issue 3 weeks ago. So, you know, it's all coming together.
Can we can remind...
Yeah, we can remind everybody we lost dear to Quan Walters, my beautiful cuz, and a lot of a fantastic man. He was a wonderful geezer. He was an absolutely wonderful geezer.
I didn't know him personally, but my uncle used to teach him as like a mentor to him.
Brilliant.
So yeah, but it's just
And
the
then he
loss of
went
life,
on.
man. It's too much. It's too much. And it's so
Ridiculous.
sad. Like
Ridiculous.
I really send out like love and condolences to the family and friends. It's
Of
just
course.
heartbreaking, man.
And you know what? Now we're kind of beyond, you know, the initial shock of it all. We're sort of moving into the world of giving out love to those poor disenfranchised kids out there who think that this is some kind of way of life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's about let's address that massive elephant in the room. So you know, it's good. It's good coming together. We're working things out and coming up with some brilliant solutions, man.
Love
Which
that.
is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Everyone's had some great ideas, and it's an opportunity to dig deep on society, really work out the mechanisms, certainly the mechanisms of those people that sort of actually ultimately make the decisions about society. And it's been a really interesting exercise from my point of view, definitely. And yeah, it gives me hope that we now know how we can help manipulate those authorities that actually think that they can control what's going on in our lives. It's good.
The tragic thing, of course, is that Taquan died, even though this area is blessed with extraordinary number of youth organisations, whether it's, we just talked to Zoe.
Yeah.
Kids on the Green, which is a brand new one.
Yeah, round the corner from that is Harrow Club.
You've got one like the Harrow Club and Rugby Portobello.
You've got Delgado Trust. We do have a lot of
Avenues,
youth provisions
you've got Youth Action Alliance.
It's funny that you should say that though, because there's a few, that represent each borough.
Welcome to the show.
How you doing? Didn't want to introduce myself because I'm Portobello Radio family anyway.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Lepke and everything. But basically, showing my age a little bit, back in the days, there was like more than one youth club for one borough, for one ward.
Good, I'm glad you bring this up. I'm glad that Piers started this conversation because one of the biggest things that's come out of all of this is RBKC not doing bad, actually, as far as youth services are concerned. Not bad at all.
Up here, certainly.
North Westminster, quite bad. But they do have the most incredible avenues, which is the most unique kids project that I've ever encountered. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant up there.
Oh, yeah. Avenues,
Avenues is brilliant. Absolutely superb. So big love to the Avenues family as well. But Kilburn, South Kilburn, nothing.
Oh my God! And they really need it up there.
They need
it. Is. Oh my! Did he? No, it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad up there.
And it's funny because they was talking about. I was invited to a meeting over there where they're giving a certain building over to the community for rent for them to kind of take care of it.
Is this the part of Granville?
Yeah, something to do with Granville. Big up DJ VA for telling me about that. But basically, I think it's a serious lack of political funding. For example, on the one hand, it's a lack of funding.
It's all funding.
And then it's, the same thing with, austerity and all of that. I mean, I remember, as a youth when I was on DBC Rebel Radio, we'll go from Avenues and then come over the border to Kensal Club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of like an All Saints Road, Harrow Road kind of youth. Kensal Club now has been turned into flats.
Yeah.
And,
that's
the youths, they can't really associate in blocks of flats. It's like it reminds you of the record that Oswald recorded. It's all one big concrete jungle.
From a police perspective, because so many of these kids have been moved out of their original homes.
True.
And because they've raised their original blocks and they're building all these new blocks made out of balsa wood, but we won't go there. And they use Kingspan. I mean, what the hell? Anyway, we won't go there either.
Oh yeah, I saw one where my friend lives. They were living near St. Augustine's.
Yeah.
Looked out the window and I saw. I said, "What? You're the borough next to it."
Yeah, Brent still uses Kingspan. Yeah.
Taking the effing piss,
what precisely is Kingspan?
Kingspan made one of the
association.
The 3 bits of the cladding on Grenfell. 2 bits of insulation.
Yeah.
And 1 of the actual
plastic
cladding.
I don't want
Kingspan, who are one of Ireland's biggest companies, sponsor loads of golfers who are not interested in what Grenfell United have to say. But Kingspan is one of the culprits who sold
dodgy
building
flammable
materials to our council, which they cheated their way onto the.
You know why it's a sad state of affairs? Because I have a very close friend who's a recording artist. Yeah. Anyway, she comes from a certain community, an affluent area, but I was told that for them to take down the damaged cladding, they have to come up with something like 300 grand per property owner.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that it's just a
it's just
kind of governmental rip-off,
It's not even governmental. This is big business.
Building,
they have actually all been, the people who own the buildings have been told to do it on their dime.
Yeah.
And they're just holding out.
Yeah, it's legal. They have to legally do it, but they're all holding out for different reasons, man.
Yeah.
It's
they
madness.
are indeed.
It's madness.
I mean, from what I do remember on the news, it's only I think it's 2 or 3 individuals got leave to take power or take a civil action with the whole Grenfell case.
I think loads of different civil actions are going on.
No.
I think there's a lawyer called Carl.
We got to wait for the criminal, and then I think you will find there's a torrent of civil actions.
Yeah.
They should all
Mecca,
go through
you just told
QC
us.
Casey,
Jamiroquai.
Michael Mansfield, great barrister. Big him up.
Jamiroquai, 30 years old?
Jamiroquai, I don't know if he's 30 years old. His music maybe.
No,
'cause
his
I was a
music
fan
is
of
30.
his.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
know?
exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I was talking to Greg Weir.
Oh no, not him. He's horrible.
The great Greg Weir,
We
man.
used to sell puff
I
to
call Greg Weir
Jamiroquai.
sometimes when I'm ready, you know. The English ruler. But
Yeah.
as I was saying, still,
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
Yeah, I'd like to send a big request to a prestigious artist that's soon to be coming here. Blue James, that recorded, a few hits in her time. I look forward to that.
Wonderful.
And we have one unreleased tune, kind of partly produced and that by a guy called, I think it's Simon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and he used to play in, I don't know if he still does, but he's part of that Jamiroquai clique, and hopefully you might hear it on demo track tonight, or you can play it before the end of the show or whatever.
Of course.
Shout out to Blue James out in Florida.
Oh, nice. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, that's
Here
what
we
I
go.
love.
Management. and
Here we
team.
go.
Ah,
Jamiroquai.
a little bit Jamiroquai. Go for it.
She was living. It was clear that she was from another time.
Yeah, JK with Cosmic Girl. That is a great song, actually. Whatever
It is a
anyone's got to
top
say
tune.
about JK, and
Yeah.
everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah.
He made a couple of decent tunes.
He did.
What do you think about JK?
I think
Do
the
you know his
first,
music?
the first song I was introduced to was that one where it's film like a not
Virtual
fisheye.
Insanity?
Yeah, that one, and he's kind of like it looks like he's walking on the walls. And then one of my like elders from around here. Well, I say elders, like 20 years older than me, but you know,
That's
I was
pretty old.
Yeah, but some people, but I'm not that old. But he was playing me a record of his, and it was like I was like, oh, this is cool, and I Shazammed it because that's what we do now as young people.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, like I mean, I'm
Even
quite
old people
eclectic with
Shazam.
my music taste. You know, if it's a vibe and I can, like, I'll listen to music that's not even in English. I really don't. As long as it's a vibe and I can, and it does something to my body and or my vibe, then yeah.
Isn't Sade really big?
Yeah.
She's just
now
just brought out a new one.
The
isn't she? She's
the
about to
girlies
tour.
apparently on TikTok. They've got the Sade aesthetic that they're all dressing up as and all of these things. I think certain artists, they come back around like fashion styles. It comes back around again, you know.
Do you think that's manufactured? Because as Greg so wisely said, she is bringing a new album out in the next month or so, or couple of months.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
she wasn't.
Can
like,
you control you know, if you could see TikTok
I
with
think,
a
but I
lot of
also
people in
think it's
Sade
also
style
like
gear.
TV shows and films when it. So remember that film Saltburn that came out, and then as a Murder on a Dance Floor, that song became popular again just because of that film.
Yes.
Even Stranger Things, Running Up the Hill, whatever that song is.
Kate Bush.
Yeah, Kate Bush. Like again, that like so. I think certain media, TV shows and films, when they're very popular and they use a song from 20, 30 years, 40 years ago that the generation watching it wouldn't really know about, it goes back into circulation again. It becomes popular. Because that's Sophie Alebexa. So I remember that as a child, and then it just disappeared out of my category. Catalogue, sorry. And then it came, and then I'm hearing it everywhere. And I'm thinking,
weird that she's now doing the Freeman's catalogue adverts.
oh, I didn't even know that.
But I think the way TikTok works, they do kind of suggest tunes that everyone's going to work with.
Well,
for a
yeah,
while.
when a song's
I
popular,
don't know where it
everyone
comes
jumps on the sound, because when you're using that sound and everyone's using it and they're searching
Suddenly
it,
it's a meme
and they're
sound.
seeing like how many, you know, it is a thing like that. I mean, I'm just about getting my bearings with it, but yeah, I think things just come back in circulation. Like retro vintage is coming back, and you know, charity shops aren't even affordable no more because everything in there, everyone's buying. Like it's just one of those things, you know.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
The charity shop is unaffordable. I love
No,
that.
it's so.
it's
Oh
mad.
my gosh,
Isn't it
man!
mad?
It's like, I'm sorry, is it not for poor people? Who is poor and spending £40 on a second? Oh, come on, man! You're taking the mic. You're
It's
taking
called
the Michael.
The industrialisation of charity.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
The greatest regret of my life was when I had a child who was only like 1 year old. I was walking past that Oxfam on Westbourne Grove, and in the window was this complete Burberry outfit for a 1 year old child for a £5. And I looked at it and thought, no. And walked 100 metres down the road, and then suddenly, I've got to have that. I went back to the Oxfam. Someone else had bought it in that 5 minutes.
I mean, I can't lie. If I saw a £5 Burberry and I ain't even got no kids, I'm just buying it for the sake of buying it. Because now, if you walk past that same Oxfam, if it, whatever,
that'd be 60, 80,
yeah,
100.
but again, when did charity shops stop becoming for charity? I don't know. I mean, I have my own issues with them personally, but
Of course.
But the thing is, you know, if you're Oxfam, you're thinking, if I've got a whole load of, I don't know, Stella McCartney stuff or Chloe stuff that
Phoebe
did,
yeah.
you know, I'm going to sell that for £100 because that's £100 that goes to whatever my charitable
Yeah, to
endeavour
Oxfam
is.
headquarters. It's true. I mean, it's which side of the coin is the charity?
I slightly wish I thought Oxfam was the example.
Yeah, I know, because Oxfam is
I
exactly
mean,
that.
I worked in Octavia Foundation charity shops for a bit when I was like 17, 18 or whatever, and I just like move around to the different ones on a weekly basis. And they were quite affordable. The only one that wasn't was the one on Chelsea Road, because it was more like a boutique.
Okay.
Because also the people that live in Chelsea, the items they're dropping off, you know, it's quite high end, but they'd still sell it at a decent price. That was like nearly 10 years ago, so I don't know what the state of the pricing is.
I
there.
have been behind the scenes a little bit on some of those things, and in fact, you know, a lot of this stuff goes to a central warehouse, and they do send, the high-end stuff they send to London, or they send it to, that bit of Cheshire that footballers' wives live in. And, they, if you're in Sunderland, you're not going to be getting a bargain on a bit of Phoebe Philo, that's for sure. We're about to talk to Hugh, not Bauer. Hugh Knott from Kensal. Many of you know him as the B-Man. But I thought what we might do is play a remix of Kate Bush, Running Up That Hill.
Did I put it in your head? See, this is how things become trends.
Yeah,
this
I've
is
been
how it
seeded by
Exactly.
Zakia. Yeah, that is the Louis LaRoche remix of Running Up That Hill.
Amazing.
By
Absolutely amazing. I like
Kate
that.
Bush.
Kate Bush indeed in the house. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, you gotta love Kate Bush.
Yeah, haven't you? She's you know,
She's Irish, of course.
Yes.
You must never forget that she has got Irish heritage, and those of you who, like me, have Irish heritage or just love a bit of Kneecap, a bit of U2, a bit of James Joyce, a little bit of whatever.
Yeah.
Next week we will, on Thursday,
be doing our monthly visit to the ICC, the Irish
7
Cultural
p.m.
Centre.
Thursday on this very channel.
Yeah, man. Live from Hammersmith. Yeah.
3 of season 5 of Brightside the Road.
It's
Coming
gonna be really
live
good, man.
and direct.
Yes, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to seeing the guys down there in Hammersmith as well.
Yeah,
it's going to be brilliant.
Best pint of Guinness in London.
In the UK.
Sorry, the Devonshire. If you think you've got a better one, we challenge you. Now, a lot of you will be following the news and will have heard, in some ways not surprising, but nevertheless absolutely horrendous accusations against Mohammed Fayed, the owner of Harrods, who seems to have raped his way through his HR Rolodex with impunity. Anyway, we haven't got one of those stories, a story about a woman who has been abused, but we do have Hugh Knott Bauer. Hugh Knott in the house. How you doing, Hugh?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, good.
Lovely
And
show today.
Hugh,
always.
You've got a story which speaks to just the appallingness of the culture that was going on at Harrods at the time.
Absolutely, yeah. I think when we initially went to Harrods, we were welcomed with our open
Who's
arms.
we in this case?
Well, it was myself and a film company called Spilling Light, and in production with a company called Rubber Moon Productions with Tony Mackay. We were making a film about hats, which was picked up by Booty, and up to that point, we'd been having a very good time.
You got to get them because
Sorry,
we're here in the middle of the Muse Gallery on Portobello Road. So there's loads going on.
I'll get a little closer.
People flooding in to see Catra on the show. Anyway, sorry, Huey.
Yeah, so we were invited to Harrods. We shot quite a lot of footage on the roof and the gardens and around Harrods. And my second unit director, I said, just get some shots exterior here, there, you know, wander around the rooms. And he wandered into the sort of slightly blocked off section, which was full of boxes and all sorts, but it's the Egyptian room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we hadn't realised that the Egyptian room was closed. But being a second unit, trying to catch a few bits and pieces, we shot some stuff in the Egyptian room, which is, if you don't know, it looks a little bit like the British Museum Library. It's museum, right? It's
loads of mummies.
Loads of mummies, yes, and sphinxes and sort of strange eagles and lions with sphinxes' heads and sort of gold bits and pieces, and the room was pretty chaotic. Anyway, we were then held, and the second unit director was held against his will with his camera for quite a long time. We were sort of standing around by the security. Eventually, they manhandled the camera off him and then destroyed all the tapes. Well, we thought at the time that was a bit dubious because, you know, obviously he had something to hide in the Egyptian rooms. And I've mentioned this to Met, and I think they are going to follow it up. But I wish I had those tapes, but I should imagine that.
What do you think you found in the Egyptian rooms?
Well, it's a good way to use up a bit of spare cash, isn't it? You know, get some stuff off the black market, dig it out from under some pyramid.
Do you reckon it was his stash of
absolutely convinced. Yeah.
Of, what's the word? Antiquities.
Well,
original antiquities.
it's well known that if you pay enough money, you can get hold of all sorts of things. And there's been a lot of grave robbing and a massive underground market for Egyptian artifacts.
Oh, for over 100 years, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, how interesting.
And mummies.
How very interesting. Did he interfere with you?
Well, I felt that we had
I think
been
you're
somewhat
slightly making
abused
light
by
of-
the security. I wouldn't put it further than that.
Yeah, wow.
But I do hope they follow this one up because.
And don't forget, we're talking about the man who put up the Michael Jackson statue on the Thames outside Fulham Football Club.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Now, Huey,
Yeah,
a
forgotten
minute
that.
ago we were talking about street festivals, and I remember that back before COVID, you and I would DJ quite often at many street festivals up there in the Kensal Green, Kensal Rise
Yes,
area.
indeed. We're well known on the streets up there.
Do they? I mean, how they go?
Street corners.
We've just been talking about the fact we've got the Latimer Road Festival and the St Helens Gardens Festival happening down here this weekend. Is Kensal Rise still a hotbed
I'd say.
of community activity? Do you want to
I've
elucidate on
done
that?
2 or 3 on College Road. I've done a couple on
What, this
Harvest
year?
Road. Oh, over the years, yeah, I suppose.
No,
must have-
what we need to know is what's going
this
on now.
year? Now. Well, it's getting a bit chilly. All my bees have gone in. It was 6 degrees last night. So, yeah, there was something on Furnace Road last weekend in that little park at the bottom. But other than that,
Is that
most
where
of the sort
Princess
of street
Fred's is?
No, it's a bit further away than Freddy's. Which actually, by the way, was Sid Vicious's school, and I'm trying to get a plaque on the wall for that. No, I don't think the headmistress has quite understood. But yeah, College Road's good. Harvest Road, Ancona Road, had a couple of festivals there. Yeah,
Great. Well,
it's good area for street parties.
this tune goes out to anyone who is organising street festivals. We had Flower in here the other day who would organise the George's celebration up there on Portobello.
Oh yeah, that went off. That was really busy.
Yeah.
From the dark and lovely street to the bright side of the road, we've been lovers once again on the bright side of the road. Little darling, come with me. Won't you help me share my load? From the dark and lovely street to the bright side of the road. And into this life we're born. Maybe sometime we don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast. In the twinkling of an eye. Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Won't you help me share my load?
Help me share my load.
From the dark and lonely street to the bright side of the road. street.
On the dark end of the street.
To the bright side of the road.
To the bright side of the road.
Little darling, don't wanna know.
On the bright side of the road.
Come on, tell me. On the dark end of the street.
On the dark end of the street.
To the bright side of the road.
To the bright side of the road.
We'll be lovers once again.
On the bright side of the road.
Well, we'll be lovers once again.
On the bright side of the road.
Yeah, that is Bright Side of the Road, and that is going out to everyone who's got the tiniest little hint of Irish blood coursing through their
It's lovely.
veins.
That song really builds. You know, we very rarely listen to the whole lot of it. We only ever get the first 20 seconds. But it really builds into quite a lovely track at the end there.
It's
good.
a beautiful
it's good.
track, and you've got to remember that the original single sleeve had a pencil drawing by a kid set in Acklam Road back in the
really?
days before. Well, the Westway was there, but I don't think that. What's the estate? The Swinbrook. I don't think the
Swinbrook wasn't there at that
estate
stage of the game. Interesting. Well, it's the original Acklam Hall, isn't it? The old subterranean.
That's right.
Amazing.
So, Huey.
Huey.
Before we let you go, we just need to know. A lot of
Update
people-
on the bees.
Yeah, a
perhaps?
lot of people know you as the bee man. Last time you were in the Muse, I think it was about 3 months ago, and you had to run out because you got a call.
Yeah, swarm.
for a
Yes,
swarm.
we had a lot this year. Funnily enough, very poor April, too many showers, and so the bees built up quite slowly. But strangely enough, within days they started swarming, and there was up in Kensal Rise, this area, about 30 swarms.
Wow, that's quite a few.
It's quite funny. I've got some police tape from taking a swarm off Ladbroke Grove outside the station.
Oh, yeah, I think we might have seen that. I think it's even on YouTube, that one.
It could well be.
Yeah,
I was told I was on the police website, and I was quite worried, and then I realised it was for good reasons.
It's exactly. The man who came and removed the swarm of bees from Ladbroke Grove Tube.
Yeah, I've been moving a few beehives around. Billy Idol, one of your lovely DJs, and a classic gentleman with a very large moustache.
awfully
Big
large.
up, Billy.
Yeah, always.
He's not as often on this station as we'd like, of course, because he has he works with, is it
GWR or something? Is that
Yeah,
what
he
they're
works
called?
at a radio station that doesn't like its DJs moonlighting for the likes
Really?
of us. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that's not quite true.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
well, I had to move his
come and
bees.
DJ for us because we don't care who else you play with because most people just love playing with us. Anyway.
Well, I'll tell him off next time I see him.
No, don't at all.
Well,
don't
he's
at all.
going back to Manchester. I don't know if you saw that, but Billy Idol
He's moving out the area.
He's moving
No.
back to Manchester.
Bless him.
There's a lot. If you follow Billy, you should do on social media. There's a lovely picture of him staring into the middle distance, saying, "I'm going back to Manc," and it's amazing. I love sometimes reading the depth of the comments below a post because something like that, should you go home? Should you stay in London? I mean, luckily, if you're a Londoner like me, you're stuck with where you come from.
Absolutely.
He'll be back.
He will. And not only that, he'll be taking the love up to Manc, which we love. We love. Hands
Yeah.
across the Watford Gap and all that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, he
Absolutely
brought some of that down, and I'm sure he'll take a bit back from good old London.
Absolutely.
But because he's moving, he's had beehives in his garden for many years, and I had to move them out.
Oh.
So that involves waking up, being up fairly late when it
Early
goes
late.
dark.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, when it gets dark, the bees go in. You can't move the bees before that, or you end up with bees flying around going, "Where's home gone?"
Yeah.
So you could find us wandering down the Harrow Road with his beehive on a trolley with a few bees flying around us, and we took them down to Chris Scott's, and there was quite an amusing movement of bees. Only about 50,000.
What are the bees doing right now? I mean, we've just had, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days of unbelievably intense rain.
This is that time of year when they go into a cluster.
Are they done for the year?
Yeah, now they're eating all the honey and pollen they've collected all year.
So now it's about whether they've collected enough during the course of the year. And how are the bees going to do? Because you just mentioned they had a late start because of the April rains. We've had this torrential biblical rain.
We've had 2 or 3 years where the weather has really been against beekeepers and fairly high losses as a result. A lot of beekeepers have to feed their bees with various supplements, mainly sugar, water, a little bit of salt, and
bees like salt.
Well, just a little bit takes the sting out of the sugar. Drop of lavender
And does that
oil.
mean you get a kind of salted caramel style honey if you give your bees a lot of salt?
Well,
I can see a business.
Ideally, you feed them just enough to survive through the winter, and then they start producing lovely honey, and which is what you can harvest if there's enough of it. But I recommend to all beekeepers, don't harvest this year because there really isn't a lot of. They haven't had time, really, and
poor
with
bees, man.
with the rain, they can't fly in the rain. You know, we all like to stay in the rain, listen to Portobello radio.
Of course we do. So, Huey, do you know anything about wasps? Because of course we've heard a lot about wasps recently.
Well, wasps build up a lot in late summer, and they give a sting that's about 5 or 6 times stronger than a bee. So people who are getting anaphylactic shock and those sort of things, generally from wasps. But they're also pretty mean to bees. They like to fly into a hive, take over, and build their own nest, and then eat all the honey. So wasps aren't really.
I don't
my
like
friends.
wasps. I actually don't like. I love bees. I
Don't
hate
like-
wasps and hornets. Daddy Longlegs.
Daddy Longlegs is good. Don't knock the long leg. Don't knock the crane flies. I tell you.
Huey, thank you so much for
Always a
keeping us
pleasure,
up to
Piers.
date with the bees.
Yes.
Sounds like they're living on the front line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Portobello Radio. Probably the best radio station in the world.
Yeah, living on the front line, that is Eddie Grant, and big shout out to Eddie Grant because he has just won a court case against Donald Trump because Donald Trump was using his tune Electric Avenue on his campaign trail, and Eddie didn't want it, and he sued him, and he won, so big shout out.
That's absolutely amazing, you know. I was just saying before the music came down, I remember the days when Eddie Grant used to play Under the Umbrella. It wasn't him headlining. It was Sons of Jah, you know, big up the late Trevor Bow and all of the rest, man. The Umbrella, that place is a market now, but it has iconic history for the concerts that used to happen back
as
in the days.
even going back further to kind of Hawkwind and that whole... are they the Mounted Grill people? They are, yeah.
Did they play in the Grove at all, Hawkwind?
Hawkwind,
the original posse were from the Grove.
Talking of Hawkwind, we've got to have a big shout out to Tom Vague. And Tom Vague on social media recently has done a series of posts about Mike's Cafe.
Brilliant.
In Blenheim Crescent.
Yeah, man, we all went there.
And he has just highlighted some of the people who went there, from Mark Boland to Tom Jones to
us after raving.
to the Rotten Hill Gang.
Yeah.
And it up of bands
that
who
visited Mike's Cafe.
at one point had breakfast at Mike's Cafe.
It's really funny that you guys should say that, because as much as I'm a reggae specialist, you know, I'm very eclectic. I tried to put out a survey this weekend. I'll put it out again this weekend. So I've done it earlier this week, asking for, you know, people to state what are their 5 favorite genres of music, you know.
I saw that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
what are yours?
As a musician, DJ, vocalist and MC, I most certainly have more than 5. But if I had to say 5, I think jazz, reggae, blues, dance music, which covers the whole scope of...
that's not a genre.
You know, excuse me?
That's not a genre.
What, dance music is not a genre?
Yeah, it's like everything.
Yeah, it covers, well, pop music covers everything. Dance music is more electronic, that covers... Yeah, it does cover everything, so I'll use that as one genre then, yeah? You know, hip-hop, rap, drum and bass, jungle,
We're up to
classical.
about 10 by
We'll be
now.
here for a very, very long time.
yeah.
You can't pigeonhole just 5. I don't think any DJ could just have 5 favorite genres. It was a question for the audience still.
Yeah,
but
cool.
I remember Mark Bolan. One of my favorite tracks from him was "Children of the Revolution." You know what I mean? You know, I do have my favorites.
So Mike's Calf, you're going to do a little show about it.
As soon as we've got a gap in our incredibly busy schedule, because we've got so many fantastic DJs here on Portobello Radio, and this might be a good moment to run through Saturday sessions for tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m.
I'm hoping to plug the whole Blue James situation.
Okay. Yeah, man.
We got Blue James once again in Florida.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock, we got Georgia Lapita, Hydration Hour.
Is that a rewind?
No, it's a new one.
Wow.
It's a new one.
Fresh.
No, Georgia, a lot of you will know her. She's one of our homegrown DJs, not unlike Minna. Started here, hadn't done it anywhere. Anyway, she's a nurse. She's just got
an MA or something.
MA.
Amazing.
Wow, a master's.
She manages to go to carnivals in Trinidad and Rio. Anyway, we have the joy of an hour of hydration hour tomorrow at 2. At 3, Sir Errol from Carnival.
From Carnival.
I think it's the last Carnival set. It's our last Carnival set.
Yeah.
3.
Look
3
forward to
o'clock
that one.
It's going to be good. If you
Yeah.
like Lovers and you like original reggae, then, you know, Sir Errol's one at 3 o'clock
I
is
would
an
say
absolute
more
smasher.
original than Lovers, but you
Vinyl reggae
maybe you're
specialist.
right,
you
actually.
know.
Offbeat
Yeah, he
Stepper
is,
from
you're
the
right.
Foreign Office at 4.
You're right, yeah.
At 5, we have Liam Tuke, the original Soul Boy. He's just been on holiday. He's really chilled and relaxed.
Brilliant.
At 6, we got a debut, DJ Jules. Jules actually is the girl when I came back from Carnival to my own home, and the place was packed full, even though we said we weren't having a party. DJ Jules was playing fantastic tunes.
Nice.
So she's on at 6. At 7 o'clock, we got Disco 45 with Jason Nixon. Again, a new version. And that, as you know, is powered by Cockney's Pie and Mash.
Of course.
Up there on Portobello Road, just
Beautiful.
no-go north of Goulburn.
Beautiful. And Mecca's going to do one at 8 o'clock in that case.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Wicked.
Sometime.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So look forward to a fantastic lineup of brilliant
And I hear
DJs
people
this
saying,
weekend.
what's happening on Portobello Talk Radio? Well,
Yeah.
this show gets repeated midday on Saturday.
Certainly does.
And at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
And then-
And the big show we had this week was the Flipside Show with Aid McManus, part 2 of his rock and roll movies.
Yes, rock and roll in the 60s. It's absolutely a brilliant show. He covers
Good
all the
tunes.
Beatles movies, the
He
Monkees
and
movies.
Alan Blizzard, who are they're like Pete and Dudley, aren't they?
Yes, they certainly are. And we've got a 9:20 special again because we're doing the Future Hood, aren't we, at the moment? And so we are going into the kitchen. Last week we went into the garden, and this week we are going
Zero
into the
Waste Kitchen.
Yeah.
That is a great show which we recorded down there at the Nourish Hub.
So that'll be on at 9:20 on Sunday morning.
In fact, we just yesterday was here recording the next show, which is about active travel, about cycling.
Oh, cool.
And we had a great panel. Zoe from Bike Works, Valerie, who bizarrely was at K2K back in the days, but also is a cycle instructor.
Brilliant.
And Nicholas Burton from Grenfell Health and Wellbeing.
Yeah.
And we had a great chat, and one of the things that I learned from this conversation yesterday is that, did you know that TfL provides money so that every single Londoner gets 2-hour cycling proficiency sessions for free?
Oh, cool. Well, I didn't.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You get 2
How
sessions.
does one take advantage of such delightful
Go on
offering?
the TfL website. It should be there.
Ah, okay.
Or listen to the repeat of. No, we haven't put it
played
out
it.
yet.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
7 o'clock in the
Well, it's
evening.
actually 6:15 because, of course, we've got Bright Side the Road next Thursday.
Oh, we have.
So
Yeah,
we
man,
may
it's gonna be
not play
6:15.
our Future Hood next week.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway, enough of that. Grace.
Enough of that.
Hello.
we had
Hello,
said
Grace, hello.
we were going to chat to you at this point. I was going to ask Mecca, actually, because Mecca is famous for being the young person at DBC back in the day. And I was going to ask Mecca, perhaps you could pass him a microphone.
Yeah, here we go.
If he had any advice, because Grace is our roving reporter, our young lioness, should I say. Mecca, what advice have you got to Grace, who's going to be out there representing Portobello Radio in 2 street parties, one in Lasborough, one in St Helens?
Are we talking in the sense of journalism or playing music?
Well, I think we're talking about life advice.
Rapping? Singing? For real?
No, she's asking.
Well, when I was on
Here we
BBC Rebel Radio, I used to kind of corner the market and get more fans. Solely because everybody played music, but I used to reggae rap on the version, or MC on the version, you know. Big up Lucy Barlow, hat maker extraordinaire, and she still calls MC in toasting, yeah. But the only advice that I can give you if you're going into media is keep on keeping on, yeah?
Right.
Basically, you know...
Is that helpful, Grace?
That is very
you know,
helpful.
persevere. No, seriously, because, you know, I'll never forget my mentor or manager, yeah? The ranking Miss P. You know what I mean? She was the first, you know, everybody, not a lot of people know that, you know, she's related to the Marleys, Rita Marley's sister.
Right.
You know, God rest Lepke May's soul rising power, same way, rest in peace and stuff. But in the entire arts and entertainment industry, there's a little bit of, I don't know, slight bit of sexism, you know, where kind of, you know, men are the bosses, and I think that's kind of in the workplace. So when I say keep on keeping on, yeah, and, you know, just to give the legendary ranking Miss Pierre props, she wasn't the first person of colour to have an urban, no, she wasn't just the first woman, sorry, to have an urban radio show that specialises in reggae for BBC Radio 1. She was the first female to play reggae music on BBC Radio 1 with her own show. Yeah, like you had, you know, like the John Peel crew, the late great, you know what I mean? You had Janice Long, but just do not let nothing hold you back. Like the Master Griffiths #1 track says, you know, one of my favourite records is Young, Gifted and Black by Master Griffiths. It's a very old song, you know what I mean? But, you know, the only advice I can give you is, in the music industry, sometimes doors are shut, yeah, but just keep on jiggling the locks and opening those doors. You know what I mean? And I wish you the utmost best with your career. All right? Big up yourself.
To know
Yeah, that is Bob and Marcia, Young, Gifted and Black. And that was, thanks for the idea there, Mecca, that was brilliant. What do you,
it was a top tune,
Have
wasn't
you known that song since you were like a baby?
Of course I have. Like, I don't think there's any reggae dub music that I've not heard.
Right.
Okay.
Just because between my mum, I mean, she, you know, she's quite eclectic, but my father, he loves reggae in it, so.
Of course.
That's like literally all I've grown up on. That's why I love it so much as well. So, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. There you go, indeed.
All right,
Superb.
here we are, and we're delighted to welcome back Madam Zarvis.
Yay.
Madam Zarvis, how are you?
Did you miss me?
Of course, always.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh,
Did you know that?
Am I on, Greg?
Yeah, you're
Am I on?
always, darling, always,
no,
yeah.
no. Now, wow.
We didn't miss you that much because the other day we had a gap in the schedule, and what did Greg fill it with? A bit of Madam
Oh, it's
Zarvis.
true.
No, not
Yeah,
true.
man.
So
My
we
God,
had,
I can't
we
believe
had
it.
Madam Zarvis was
Last
on
Sunday.
Sunday about 5
Last
to
Sunday,
10.
yeah, exactly, about 10
what
to
did
10.
You do? I mean,
It was just one of our little outtakes. You know how we went
How
through the. It was
nice.
Saturn.
It
That's
was
what it was.
definitely
Oh, Saturn.
We were talking about
Oh.
Saturn, but we did do about 3 episodes about Saturn. They kept them drifting back into Saturn again.
Oh,
But no, this was one of the good
why-
ones.
But
It
Saturn,
was
Saturn reveals secrets.
Yes.
Yeah, and Pluto.
Just so
because
people
it's
don't think
so,
we're kind of
so
like-
far away. Pluto's so far away.
Right.
It's slow moving in Leo. We're all in Leo.
Okay.
Pluto in Leo. Saturn moves.
Sorry, are you talking about now? Because I'm Leo. I suddenly.
Yeah, well, Pluto's always been in Leo. I think it will be dead
I
before
thought
it moves out
Pluto
of.
been
Pluto is what?
Pluto's been kind of wiped off the planet. Pluto's no longer a planet.
Oh,
He's gone back to being
A moon or
Disney
something.
character.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well,
Brilliant.
oh, they're so mean not
Listen,
to.
can I move this on?
Yes,
You've been
yes,
out
okay.
gathering, darling. You've been hunter-gathering, haven't you?
Yes, I went hunter gathering in the
Foraging.
Arcadian foraging. Well, that's so easy to forage there, but it's the wrong season. So I went to meet the shepherds that collect for me in
brilliant.
Arcadia, in the mountains.
Whereabouts exactly
Is that in
Arcadia?
Greece?
Of course, it's Arcadia's paradise is the word for paradise, and of course Oregon is the Indian word for paradise. So I just travel from one paradise to another.
I didn't know that. How
Yeah.
interesting.
So is oregano the herb of paradise?
No, well, no, yeah, it won't
Yeah.
grow in Oregon, but it grows all over the hills of the Peloponnese. You have to have mountains for this particular Sideris, the tea that I have, that's listed in Dioscorides, which which is the best adaptogen you can get, and you can't get the ones that are GM changed so that they grow on the lowlands, so they can harvest and send it around the world. You have to be in the mountains.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's a case for saying that this conversation is only acceptable because everyone's watching Chaos.
Yeah, no, I was
What
literally. That's
So
what.
any of this Greek,
There's
any of this Greek
a
mythical
new
bullshit.
TV show on Netflix called Chaos, and it's basically.
Jeff Goldblum
Yeah,
is
it's,
used.
I would say it's like a modern,
love
like a
Jeff
modern
Goldblum.
telling of certain Greek mythology.
Yeah.
So it's
Not 100% correct, but who
yeah,
cares?
it's interesting.
Well, if you
So
want to
watch
know
it.
the Greek gods that are related to certain herbs, I'm certainly love to do a few programs on that.
Great.
You
No,
know, because
it's-
they
it's
do
really au
influence.
courant at the
That's
moment,
BC
yeah. Anything to do
herbology.
with
If
Greece
anybody's
myths. Everyone's
well,
for it.
I've been to the gravesite of Helen and Menelaus, which lies in the Peloponnese. Yeah,
Right.
and it's the Summer Palace, and his summer palace overlooked a hill down the Euphrates, not the Euphrates River,
Euphrates
but
is in Turkey, isn't it?
Yeah, no, down the river. I can't think of the name. And it's a that's how they knew that they were war was coming, because it's a 3-day walk, and they saw the glistening of the armor. So they knew that Sparta or whoever was coming towards them for war, so they'd have time together. But that's where they positioned all of these fabulous palaces. And so when you read these Greek stories and they could see them, and you think, what, 3 days away? But you can see that because you're not so high up, but in the right position to see the glint of the armor.
I got to stop you. It's the
Wow.
perfect cue for playing the new Chakademus, Flashing Lights.
Flashing lights, lively up yourself, energy. Wow, for you, nobody can take that from your man. Great things are going to happen for you. Original. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard if you want to go far. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard. None of them see the joy but don't know the pain. None of them see the sun but don't know the rain. Them say your life sweet but you chop the pain. Them see the fortune and think I just feel. Up be everything where we gain. Time too precious, we a go down the drain. Put in the work, we not go complain. None of them want win and not play the game. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard if you want to go far. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard. Whatever you do, believe in you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Whatever you do, believe in you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Whatever you do, believe in you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Whatever you do, believe in you. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard if you want to go far. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard. We work hard for the money. You better work hard for your money. We work hard for the money. We work hard, we work hard, we work hard for the money. You better work hard for your money. We work hard for the money. We work hard, we work hard. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard if you want to go far. Flashing lights, fancy cars, living the life of a movie star. Every day you got to raise the bar, got to work hard. None of them see the joy but don't know the pain. None of them see the sun but don't know the rain. Them say your life sweet but you chop the pain. Them see the fortune and think I
Yeah, that is really, I think that's quite a good tune. That is the new Shakademus, and that once again comes from our old friend Maria Jackson out there in Jamaica. So
She's a bit of a superstar, isn't she? My goodness,
send
amazing.
us more stuff like that. We love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Anyway, here we are. We're at the Muse Gallery. It's the Portobello Radio
yes.
show number 463. We're
Wow,
in the
it's been
midst
that
of
long,
a
man.
fantastic show by Katrina Robertson. She works on Fridays, so if we're going to have her on the show, we're going to have to
catch her next Friday.
No, she works on Fridays.
Oh, poo! So we've literally
we're
got
have to go out with a Tascam. Maybe Grace will go.
Grace will have to get out there in the field to go and get the Tascam on, and
because it's a great show, and we urge you to get down here. It's
Yeah.
over Thursday to Sunday, midday to 6.
Yeah. And the artwork is proper bonkers crazy. If you go onto our website right now, it won't be there for Saturday or Sunday, but right now, then you've got a picture of this massive arch that goes over my head that's been made out of corrugated iron pieces. And Aidan McManus, who was recording his show here and broadcasting his show here last Wednesday, said a very good question. Where do you get it nowadays? Where do you get?
Well, you can.
Corrugated iron, corrugated.
It's expensive, mate.
Yeah, you know.
It's not the cheap option.
know. It's crazy. Anyway, this is fantastic artwork.
Mecca's
It's really
trying
good.
to say something. Oh, you might need to.
Yes.
Yeah, with the price of metals on the stock exchange going sky high now, I think
high.
gold has gone from 1,100 to just under 2,000 pounds in under a year.
Wow.
Shout out to Chris Alexis at Hatton Garden. Good colleague of
Sorry, guys.
Brilliant. We've got to press on, and
because we've got the well-being spot here with Madam
Zarbi.
Okay.
And
okay.
here we are, Madam
Shout out
Zarbi.
to Jim
You know,
McGuire in the yard.
We've
I
got the
simply-
seasonal adjustment disorder. We've got world destruction staring us in the face. Have you got a herb for that?
Oh,
My
skullcap.
apothecarist friend.
Skullcap can put you to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the way we want to go?
My shop.
I was looking for a
is it a
save the
herb that you
world
drink?
herb.
Yes, it's one of the best herbal teas, and I actually use it in my EST, which is executive stress tea mix, and that always works very well. But this one can't drive and drink.
So sorry,
But
Zakia, I
but real
spoke over
coping
what you
comes
were.
I was
with
just asking how you
ginseng,
take it.
just ginseng powder. You know.
What's this stuff called?
I love the ginseng powder. I thought I
I
brought
do as
some
well.
today, but
Skull cap.
especially for you.
Skull cap. What is
Yeah.
skull cap?
It's a plant, a small plant.
I've heard of it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, it's very good, but
Does
it's
it
very
grow in the
rare.
UK?
It's rare. Yes, it does grow here. Yes, it's a weed like everything else.
Yeah.
Eat your weeds.
I
You know?
love my
Nice.
weeds.
Yeah, I've got some of this, but you can get it in tincture form as well. But it's very good. But I also like taking ginseng because it evens out the body. And if you're under a lot of stress, some of the glands aren't working correctly.
Yeah.
It helps relieve that so that your body is more even in its function.
It opens stuff
I
up.
think I might
It's
need
very
that.
But the
opening,
thing is, come to my shop. What's wrong with you?
Which
lot
shop
right
is that?
I've got accused of. Listen, I'm under the Westway in Portobello Green. I have a couple kilos of ginseng powder, and I'm very happy for you to come and buy some. I mean, honestly, you guys, what do you do
And-
in the meantime? I don't know. Some woman
It's good
came.
ginseng. I've been to South Korea, and I've had ginseng there, and I have to say, Madam Service's ginseng. It's great.
I
bad.
forgot it today. Thank you, thank you, Piers. Thank you. But listen, I went to get the. I've sold all of my chamomile because I get it picked with the stem, and the stem holds the blue healing oil more than the flower. I think the flower has got something like 3%, and the stem has 4%. So when you make a tea, you have this sort of very light oil that floats, and that's the healing part of it. You know, it's beautiful, and it tastes different and it makes you feel different than regular chamomile. That's just stripped. The flowers are stripped and the stems are left. I think they use the stems for distilling the oil out of. But the Sedaris is a good adaptogen, so you're not feeling well and you want to get rid of a headache and feel well when you wake up. You must have it at nighttime. So it quiets the stomach, and so the nervous system also becomes quiet, and you can sleep.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
Isn't it?
I might have to, I'll probably pop round in the next week or so because I've not been sleeping properly.
Oh, yeah, no, I take credit cards.
Yeah, I don't have one, but I'll
What,
for
to help
all of
you
you
sleep?
out of there, for all, for all
Well,
of you out there.
Of course, if you do have issues with sleeping, Portobello Radio's got a couple of ways that you might want to consider. One is you could go onto our Mixcloud and Google Great Exchanges, and you'll find our sleep podcast recorded actually right here, where we gave loads of options. We talked to some researchers from Imperial College and Lucy Wood from the Grenfell Health and Wellbeing Service,
Yeah.
and they offered ways forward for you. And then also we've got the Sleep series. haven't
We
Greg?
just released episode 5 of the Sleep series on Spotify,
Fabulous.
Apple Music, Amazon Music. Yeah, man. Just
And what is sleep? Greg?
Oh, wait, I don't know about
No,
sleep.
I'm asking
Oh.
sleep.
Philippe. It's a project that was started a few years ago about what makes us sleep or feel sleepy, and so therefore it's a whole gathering of scientifically researched tones, melodies, sounds that help one meditate, help one sleep.
And we do this with Amit, who
Amit,
helped us on the
yes.
Sounds of Latimer.
Indeed, he's sort of
last
the
year,
main
and
brain
also
behind this. Yeah.
Damien from the Muse.
Yeah,
They
Damien
say
from Muse
that
as well, yeah.
bells have a tone that make you sleep.
Well, you should check out sleep. How do you get hold of sleep? Is
You
it-
go onto your favourite podcast platform and type THLEEP or Portobello Radio. Either one, yeah. Yeah, Philippe.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Or Portobello Radio. You'll
But
find it.
there is one more problem, because if your liver is really in dysfunction and you're drinking too much and you're not getting enough rest between, from drinking, just quiet down a little bit, let the liver relax, and sleep will come.
Okay. Whoa.
Wise advice.
Yeah.
We got to go in a minute. Zakia, we're going to see you at the end of next month.
Yes.
Now, next month, actually, ladies and gentlemen, is obviously Black History Month. So the Pale Male and Stale, Greg and myself, will be taking a back seat. Isis, she's kind of since she's been away, she's achieved legendary status. She will be back right here in
Has
this.
she
in
legendary
this
status? Oh, that's news to me. No.
You heard it here first, like everything on Portobello Radio.
Absolutely.
And we'll be looking for at the world from a uniquely black perspective.
Yeah. So if you know anyone or you have any projects or plays or books or anything that you can contribute to Portobello Radio for Black History Month, please get in touch, because we are looking for interesting people to interview on the air.
That's right.
And I'm also looking for young people too for the end of the month. So any young people out there, hit me up or hit us up on Portobello Radio so that we can get in touch.
What's the best way to get in touch with you, Zakia?
I
Insta?
mean, yeah, I've got
Twitter?
Instagram. I don't really. My Twitter account is just for me to just like and retweet stuff. I don't really use it like that. But Instagram probably.
But what do you
_world.
How do you spell it?
Zakia, ZAKIYAS_world. Zakia's World, yeah. So you can hit me up there, or you can message Portobello Radio and ask me directly. But yeah, we're looking for some young people also to kind of promote their things and to talk to us in the air. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we
Great.
like the idea of writers and playwrights because they're very few. So anybody that's even got a short 15-minute play that they'd like to just talk about.
Or a film, or a short film, or I don't know, anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's always good to expand and see what's out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Of course.
Cool.
Of course.
Thank you so much for having me round.
No, more than
I
a
love
pleasure,
it
darling.
here
More than a
now.
pleasure. You must come back and tell us more about her.
Greg is sitting underneath this ironclad thing that
Thank
looks
you
like
for listening. This has been
the
Portobello
the
Radio
ironclad
coming
thing.
live.
It's got
from
gold
the Muse.
inside, a little bag, a little purse, silver purse with gold inside. You hear it clunking.
There it is. Have a fantastic weekend, guys and girls. Take care.
Power to the master. Renegade master. Back once again. Back once again. again.
I love Portobello Radio. Probably the best radio station in Ledbroke Grove.
Don't you just, darling?
Wait. I want to record this song. You know, the song that there's a song we have to put on record, I've decided. Because you guys, you know that guy that did Scratch's record?
Yeah.
Brett recorded some guy in the Tabernacle about a year ago or so, and it's called Amadeus. It's fabulous. It's a fabulous track. And it has to be put on CD or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to show it to you next week. I've got it in my phone. And I think it's one of the best tracks I've heard in such a long time. But I'm white. What would I know?
Would you mind if I just took a bit off it for a split?